Hey guys, welcome back to AT Customs video. Today we're looking back at my kit over here, the Deathscythe Hell Custom. This kit is basically from Supernova, or known as Morsing currently. I've finally painted it, decal it up, panel line, and etc. So I'll just go through about this kit, what I love and dislike about this kit. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so basically this is the Deathscythe Hell Custom from Supernova, which I had built quite some time, and it's taking me months to complete it. It's not really a hard kit to build, but because it's been very busy for me, it's been there's a Chinese New Year and etc, and I'm also doing certain other projects, so this thing is actually been delayed multiple times. And this video is slightly different because my background, I'm using my couch over here, is mainly because this kit is black and gray, which actually blends in with the base which I normally use. Okay, so for this time I'll just use my couch for this review. And as you can see, this kit over here, I've painted it pretty similar to the original provided color scheme from the box, but I actually added in different colors to match it with the original Deathscythe Hell Customs color scheme. For example, like this part over here, the chest, this part are actually white or very light gray in the original one, and also I think there's multiple light grays, very light gray in the original kit, which comes from this Supernova. But as for me, I wanted to follow back the original color scheme from Bandai, how this Deathscythe Hell Custom is supposed to look like. So which is why I have actually darkened it out most of the white parts, and just leaving the these three parts over here, and also the arm guards over here white, but the rest of it are actually gray. Three tones of gray, basically a normal gray, this is the lightest gray that I had on the kit, then there is a medium gray, and then a darker gray. There's three types of color, and then this is black. As you can see here, there's multiple colors that you can differentiate. And then the part of the body, most of the part of the body, I actually painted purple, and then I use gray as a shading, so that you can see a lot of like a slight hint of purple in the color scheme. Later I will just show you guys with some close-up shots of this kit. You guys can see there's a slight purple in it. And then for the side over here, I actually painted the original red one to this green one, because the original anime from my childhood, basically it's actually green side, not really a red one, so I try to just follow back the original color scheme. And it doesn't really come out that well. Maybe I need to redo this when I have time. Basically what I did is I painted it chrome and then I highlighted it with clear green. I think there's something wrong with my clear green. I think I need to get a new bottle for it to make a better finishing than this right here. I think from the side it actually looks way better. Right, as you can see there is a shading, but you can see there's a lot of these dark spots here and there, which I think is something wrong with my airbrush. I need to get it fixed before I try to attempt it again. Okay, so this is what I've done to the kit. Second thing I would like to say is the decals on this kit are fantastic. It looks pretty spot on, but the biggest issue about these decals on this kit, it is the manual. As you can see, the manual over here, if you open it up, there is actually not much of a not to say a guide, something that you can refer to where the decal is supposed to go, except for this page. This is basically the decal page, but if you look properly on the Gundam over here, there is actually no decals that are on the Gundam. So you do not know the position of the decals is supposed to be this way, or like how do I say? It might be upside down or it might be straight. You have no idea how the alignment of the decals is. First, that is the first problem. Second problem, as you can see, let's say this part over here, it says 79 and 60. So 79 and 60, does it mean this part have two decals? No, it's actually this. There's one decal here and another decal the other side, but they just pointed out one side. And for here, there is like two numbers. You didn't know whether, let's say for example, the shoulders over here, 26 is on the left or 25 is on the left. You have no idea. You might swap it out, and certain parts are not interchangeable. Let's say like those how to say, those caution markings and stuff is okay, fine, you can change them around. But for example, certain things like example this kind of effect or on the wings here, those kind of effects you cannot swap it around. If you this part of it swap to the other side, basically it won't look good and it will be screwed up in that sense. So there is an issue. So what I actually do is I look up some images on Google on Supernova Deathscythe Hell, and I took a screenshot of it and I just follow the decal scheme that was done to the kit over there. That's number one. Okay, second thing, I'm gonna show you the water slide sheet. These are the leftovers that I had. Some of them are very good. You can see there is like what's it called, organization, and then like some other morning decals, which you can use it for other projects. And these are actually leftover, except for this part over here. This part over here are supposed to go onto the weapon over here, but because I painted the weapon over here gray or dark gray, and the decals over here are basically dark gray, so it won't show up. So there's no point for me to waste this the decal. And there is actually one very nice decal over here, which I have no idea where I would put it. I guess I just keep it for other projects, I guess. And some other things like this one over here, this decal. Right, you see the Hell Deathscythe word over here. This is basically not in the manual, so you have to decide on if you want to put it here or not. Because I've actually compared with my other wing kits which I built, all of them had their name placed over here on the shoulder, so that is why I put this thing in here. But I guess you could actually use this red one over here for the shoulder, but because of my color scheme, I painted it quite dark, so the red won't really appear too obvious on this black darker plastic. As you can see, this is actually how it will look like if I were to use the red one. As you can see, the hell over here. Yep. So basically this is how how the kit looks like, which I would say looks very nice after it's decaled up. But I don't really like this decal that much. Oh yeah, just a moment. Okay, so this is the fall stickers that was provided for this kit. I haven't used any of them. I think I need to use this green one or the red one, which goes under the crotch over here, so you can see it glowing through this thing. But I'm not sure if I've glued it already or not, so I might just check it out later. So this is that. Second comment I will have for this kit is that I don't really like the decals on the wing. Let's say if I were to have the kit decal up, I actually like this kind of decals, you know. But for the wings, I would say that it's just way too much. As you can see, this part here, I would say the decals are way just too thick. They should actually put it a slightly thinner. I think I'll just show you the back. The back is very crazy. Yeah, as you can see, this is what it looks like on the back of this Gundam. I don't really like it. What do you guys think? I think it's just overdone, the decals. Mainly because it looks like a tribal kind of sticker. Looks like a very ancient Gundam with like some tribal painting all over it. It looks very weird for me. I really don't like it. If I were to really redo this kit, I would say I would just remove all of this. Maybe I'll just keep out the Deathscythe Hell wordings and maybe some minor lining. It's fine for me. This is number one. And number two, I think you guys have spotted in some problems over here. Let me just zoom in. Over here, you can see can you see that? There is actually a problem in the decals. I could actually easily put in a white paint and top coat over it, but I decide not to, just to be able to show you guys the quality of the decals. Most of the decals are very good except for the big ones over there. As you can see, this word over here, Deathscythe Hell, is actually very crisp and nice. Even the small one over here, the Meteor Operation or something. What is it called? Let me just zoom it in. Yeah, Liberation something organization and stuff like that. It actually looks quite good, but only the big ones have issue. Even same with the other side. Yep, you can see it. It doesn't look really that good, right? So these are a few things that you guys have to keep in mind when building this kit. Okay guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot for me. I'm just doing this part-time, so I actually enjoy making videos, but lately it's been very busy due to Chinese New Year and some work-related matters and some personal matters. So it's really taking a lot of time from making Gunpla. So this kit over here has been sitting on the shelf for quite a long time. As you can see some of the video footage, you can see a lot of like dust on it. It's very hard for me to get those dust out. So yeah, that's why they are in there. But I would like to hope that this year I'll be able to maybe come up with a video every month or so, so that there is some content on this channel, and hope that this channel can grow further. If you guys enjoy this video, please leave me a like, and maybe just recommend to some Gunpla friends to subscribe to this channel. Alright, see you guys again next time. See you!